Are you looking for remote support jobs where you potentially can earn more than $20 per hour by working from home? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I love making money online in flexible ways so you can do it on your own terms. And one job opportunity many have asked me about is remote support jobs. And there are many options or opportunities like that. And in this video, I will show you 4 legit ways to find support jobs like that. So before I show you the options, let's first talk a little bit about the requirements to do these jobs and the earning potential. Also, first I want to make it clear that I will show you examples of exact companies. 3 of them will be exact companies and then one that's a little bit more broad that gives you a broader overview of different companies. And I cannot guarantee you that the exact positions I'm showing you here will be available because new positions come and go. But these are companies that regularly look for remote support workers, so you can keep an eye on those sites. And as mentioned, I also have one of the sites that gives a broader overview that you can use. So I just wanted to clarify that so you don't come and complain like, oh, that specific job is not there. Well, that's how it is with actual jobs, that they post a position, once it's taken, it will be taken down. So maybe some of them will still be there, maybe there will be new ones. It's definitely companies to keep an eye on. But when it comes to, for example, the skills to do these jobs, then many of them do not require any specific exams or so. Often you will get specific training depending on the position, but you need to, of course, be willing to pay attention to detail and learn. And you also in some cases need specific language skills that again depends on the exact position. And then you in most cases also need a quiet space, because if it is remote work you need to be able to do it. That of course depends if you're actually talking to people. Maybe if it's chatting it doesn't matter so much if it's quiet, but you know, that's just something to consider. Some positions or some companies will give you all the equipment if you, for example, need a computer, a microphone or what. Other times that's something you need to have yourself. So that's just something to consider when you look into the positions and apply. But let's now go over these options. It's not a prioritized list because which of the options are the best for you, that really depends on your personal preferences and skills. And in general, when you're applying for flexible remote jobs, it can be a good idea to, of course, not just apply for one, because there's no guarantee you will get one just because you apply. So it's a good idea to use several options. But let's now go over these options then. So the first company that I have seen that are regularly looking for remote support workers is Fullsteam, and this is a software payment system, and you can read more about it on the website. And in general, when you're applying for jobs, it's a good idea to actually read a little bit more about the company so you understand it and understand whether it's a company you want to work for. And also it will help you in the application process that you actually show that you know the company. And then on the career page, it will open up and you can just there see the exact positions. They regularly have remote positions and you can read all about it. This is a job you're applying for, so you need to read the position. As mentioned, you need to read about the company. You need to take the time to fill out an application, and then you might actually get work. They regularly has these support type of jobs there. I've seen them throughout several months where I've checked it out, where they keep having different types of support jobs that you can do remotely. So this can be one of the companies to check out. I'll leave a link to the Fullsteam website itself as well as the other options I'll talk about here so you can learn more about them below. But let's now move on to the next option. The next option is called Teachable, and this is a platform where creators can actually create courses and then share the information and teach other people different things and the skills. In my opinion, a quite user-friendly and nice product there. And they of course also are looking for staff, so you can go to the career section there and then you can read more about exactly what they offer. Again, good idea to always read about both the company so you understand the company and the business model, but also read about like what they offer you as an employee, what are the benefits. They have some information here that can definitely be good to check out. They have all these different bullet points that are good to look into, and then you can check out the open positions. And as of the time recording this video, these are the ones you can sort it in the different departments, but you can also see at the end here they have some different support options, remote in the US and remote in the Philippines. So then you can go there, you can read about it, again read everything so you know what you're applying for. Here also they say you can see for this role here up to $25.50 per hour there. Read about what times do you need to work, all these things there, then apply for it. And in general, they, as you can see right now, as of recording this video, they have in 2 different countries. It might be different later. Also, you can see there's also a remote one here, so many of the ones, but these are just the ones when it comes to support, but they also have other jobs where they offer remote work. So definitely a platform that often offers remote jobs, whether it's support jobs or other jobs. The next option here is called Steno, and as you can see, this is a company that offers these court reporting with a revolutionary approach, they call it. So they help with these way the court reporting and litigation support services are done. So again, read more about the exact company, what they're doing there, so you understand that and find out if it's a company you want to work for. But you can then go to the career section and you can read there about the career opportunities. You can filter it here, so you just find the remote services, so you only see the ones that are available for you. And for example, here you have a support job, virtual tech assistant. They also have a video editor, but in this video we're talking about like support jobs, so this could be an option there. You can click it, you can read more about it. And then you can also go down and see here more about all the different requirements, what you need to do. Salary here would be $20 per hour, so you also know that right away. I like that when companies are actually writing that already in the job post there. Again, I cannot guarantee that this exact positions will be there, but it is a company that sometimes do offer remote support jobs, as you can see. But let's also move to the next one, and the final one, that is also quite flexible, because there you can definitely always find different support remote jobs. So the last platform is called FlexJobs. So this is a job platform actually, and it's one of the better ones, because in general job boards, they are full of scams where you have to be very careful. But FlexJobs, they have a small fee, a few dollars or so for the trial, and then you also sure that you actually only get legit jobs here, and they have other tools you can use also. And here you can always find support jobs for sure. So if you just search there for support jobs, for example, you can see, then you can go here and you can filter it. You can just choose remote, and you see just for job searches there now it has like 18,000, more than 18,000, and some of them are required certain states, certain countries, but in general here you can find basically no matter the country you live in, you can find the different job information. You can read about it here, but if you need to have the full information, then you do need to create an account on FlexJob, and then you can see how to apply. So the other companies I showed you are like specific examples of companies that are looking. FlexJobs gives you an overview, so this can be a way where you can always go and find a lot of different options for different companies. So if you're looking for these support jobs, that can definitely be an option, or for any remote jobs in general. So if you're looking for remote support jobs, there are definitely many companies looking for that, and more companies offer you to do this type of work in a flexible way where you can do it from home. Of course, you do need to actually do it usually at certain times, so it doesn't give full flexibility compared to certain other online businesses. For example, like I created my own online business, and if you're looking for the opportunity to work completely on your own terms, that's something I can recommend. That of course will take time. If you get hired as a support assistant, you will start getting paid from day one. If you build your own online business, it will take time, and in many cases months, before you start earning, but then you also have the ultimate freedom and can really earn a lot of money. I do have more information about the exact steps that I have taken to do that. I'll leave links to that below, so if that's for you, you can also check that out. But also if you're interested in any of these websites, I will also leave links to them below, and I will also leave a link to FlexJobs. Have a full written review on my website, so you can check that out and see more about that. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.